If you've been watching the channel over the past few weeks, you will have seen that we covered this message from James J on Twitter. It speaks about the fact that AMC is potentially having billions of shares out there, which does point to the potential of synthetics. Now, if you want to find out more on this, you can watch our video on it, or you can just have a look at James J on Twitter. Again, the username is here, it's USJames0826. Now we're going to dive into this one and look at what this means, because I know right now a lot of people are getting really frustrated, especially when we come out to the one-day chart. Now I'm going to be speaking about the chart a little bit later, but so far we are dropping. I think we're coming to our lows now, hopefully, or at least for some time, and a bounce up should be coming soon, but will it allow us to end the day green? Of course that is unclear, but really we're seeing a big drop today with AMC. And I know it gets a lot of people frustrated, but we want to talk about what we are expecting now and what a lot of people's theories are. So we're going to be going out to Reddit for this one, and we're going to be having a look at this first one. This is coming from COVID-19 killed Epstein user on r/AMC, a very interesting username there indeed. Anyway, it speaks about the fact that if retail owns 80% of the float, then why can we not demand a share count, because we are the majority shareholders? It's in regards to people wanting a count of shares, because right now it's something which we've been speaking about for a long time. The only info that we have really had officially is the amount of shareholders, but of course the amount of shareholders is not necessarily indicative of how many shares are existent, because obviously there's no set number on how many shares each individual owns. If we had that listed, we'd have a rough idea on how many shares are out there, and it would also blatantly point out that synthetics have or have not been created. So that's one thing that we all want to see. Now, in regards to the same topic, and that is going to be the main talk for this video, again from r/AMC, it's from No Exchange 282, 21 hours ago. If the CEO wants to issue more shares this year, then I want a share recount. That's it. Edit 1 is going to be about the fact that this is intended to basically make a deal. If the board wants shares that are going to make a share audit, that they want to see a deal that forces a short hedge fund's hand, basically. Most people are going to be calling this FUD, but it's just for expecting nothing. We just want to see the truth come out. Edit 2. You know, I'm so glad Shills have developed superior argument that market manipulation, naked shorts, and lack of transparency is entirely unimportant, because some random Redditor misused that than instead of them. Yeah, and this is just mentioning quickly on the point of these shills which are giving these arguments, which are just really not... They don't really stand up anymore. They don't really have any basis. They're going to keep giving us these arguments that market manipulation isn't happening, and if it is, it doesn't matter because AMC is failing fundamentally. Well, now that's becoming more and more untrue as time goes on. Where are they going to go with this one? I think they're just going to try and let this manipulation happen and hope that we just forget about it, but clearly that is not happening, and we do want answers. Now, the last one that we're going to be looking at is coming from this user on Reddit, who is Bart Roberts 2003, who reposted this from Twitter, and you can see the Twitter user that it's from down here. The crazy weaponized autism of Reddit has been able to unearth all of the misdeeds of Wall Street in months, yet the SEC is over there with one thumb in their behind and the other up their nose for 50 plus years. And if you did watch our video yesterday where we spoke about the fine that one of the firms basically sustained for doing some illegal activity, it was a very minor fine, something like 1.4 million. And yeah, that's a lot of money to me and you, but for these funds, it just makes sense for them to do it. I mean, it's still morally wrong in my opinion, but from a financial standpoint, if they can stand to make 100 million, 200 million, and take a fine of like 1.4 million to 2 million, to them they can just see that as another tax or another expense. Right now there is no incentive for people to really follow the law when it comes to the hedge funds, and there's no repercussions really for if they do not follow the law, and if they are caught basically pretending that they are following the law, and of course are caught out on that. So we're going to be giving you guys more great videos later on, but first I want to give you this last update because we're going to be hearing a lot about this today, and then we're going to look at the chart really quick. So shills, we're going to be hearing a lot of them today, and this user who is called Ostex Dude, I believe it is, 469, posted this 4 hours ago. Shills, you're very present here, and that's proof of positive confirmation. You're the very reason I got involved in so-called meme stocks in the first place, and if we go into read what they have actually wrote about, it says, Shills will downvote this, but he wants you to read it all. And it only goes on to prove his point. He avoided AMC and GME until he saw the shills on Webull back in February of the previous year. He was like, WTF, why do all these people care about my money so much? I would never have invested in GME and AMC if they did not notice all of the quackery and bull happening at that time. One thing that always pans out to be true, if a bunch of people are focused on your wallet, is to make theirs grow and basically to steal your money. The people only care about your money if, one, they can get it, two, it affects their money. And if shorts are, of course, short on the stock, it is going to affect their money significantly, so they would really care about it. These shills, in my opinion, do not have our best interests at heart, and as I have said before, you should trust nobody. There's a lot of good DD out there, and if it's factual, you can see that it's clearly evidence-based, but when it comes to opinion-based things, whether it's this video, for example, or a comment from a shill, just remember, it is somebody else's opinion, and you should only focus on your beliefs. I've said it before, but I am a bull on AMC. My opinion is going to be significantly different to somebody who is a bear. So you need to make up your own opinion and think about where you personally stand based on what you believe is going to happen to the company from a short squeeze angle, but also from a fundamental angle too. Now we're going to quickly look at the chart for AMC, and when we do that, we'll see this big sell-off that we've noticed all the way through the morning. Massive gap down on open, coming up from a price of $22.95, if you remember, on Friday, falling as low today. If we have a look at this one, so far we've fallen as low as $21.33, so we're really coming down there right now. And I think we have found the bottom. We're finding some nice consolidation at this level around 21.59. So hopefully we're going to see another bounce up from there. Right now we're trying to break above what looks to be a level around the 21.92 mark, because we're having difficulty apparently here, and we have had difficulty with the body of it in this candle. So we want to see this trend up continue, but really now coming out to the past 5 day, the downtrend is evident, and I just think it is really shady. Look at what we're seeing from this time period. We're not seeing any green action at all. It looks really, really shady. And in my opinion, it looks like something is going on behind the scenes. So, just my opinion, as I have said before. And it's only been a relatively short video, but I'm going to be back through the day as I was yesterday. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll be back to see you all again later. So, make sure you stay tuned. Goodbye. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.